There's no audio playing in the background. I don't know if I should even add background audio, or is this gonna be a post-production thing? First off, what are we dealing with? What are we dealing with? Okay, so CPU, memory's fine. Yeah, the second we actually got into it, that was an issue. Let's drop this. Come on, you can't tell me the second I go live, that's when everything falls apart. Hey gamer, surprised I got the notification so early. Am I dead? Am I dead immediately? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Yeah, that sounds about right. How strange. Why is the test always so fine, but the second I hit the actual record, that's when everything... You can hear me? Thank you. What's up, Jonathan? John Nathan, how are you? I have something pretty simple that I want to get done because I need more than my own opinion for this. I don't have enough info to actually make this sort of tier list, so I at least want to get people who know more about VGZero than I do before I can attempt. But if it doesn't, if no one's here to help, I can't blame anybody but myself, because it's not like I really give people a notification that I will be live, or a heads up rather. So I'll take responsibility on how this plays out, and if not, then I'll just I'll literally go with what I know and then get yelled at in post-production. How are you? Okay, cool. It took a second, and then after that, everything just went back to normal. So it seems like everything's better now. Two things I have to fix at some point. This, I believe, is still Twitch-related, which I want that to disappear and make this YouTube-related. And this should be showing actual chat, but for whatever reason, it's not. So I have to actually go back in Stream Elements and make some adjustments. Ah! What y'all gamers up to, huh? What y'all gamers up to? Hopefully, I can get that classic stream interaction for this. Because I'm going to need as much interaction as I can out of this specific video stream. And if not, whatever. I'll literally just figure it out. Just gaming. Aha! Very, very classic. Let's actually pop out chat. Yeah, that should make this a little easier. I could just put this right here. Is chat going to continue to... Okay, cool. Okay, I'm dead again. I'm most likely not going to use this. But, it's keep on saying I'm dipping, even though the... Sup, Overlord? How you doing? It's keep on saying that I'm dipping despite having the test stream itself be fine. There's some sort of difference between hitting the actual I'm live button and then doing it unlisted. I don't know. Talking about the Japanese version? Well, yes and no. I'm not talking about a specific version for this little tier list of mine. Let me actually show you what I got. Boom. Okay. First of all, I want to do this. Subity wee. For those who didn't know, probably 5-ish minutes ago, I uploaded a channel trailer. Just cuz. I don't know if I was supposed to in general, but I felt like I wanted to, so I did. Here, it's not even a minute. Watch if you want. Boo boo shabba dabba. Okay. That's there. Here's this. Don't hit that. Okay. My main thing, I've talked about this in a different match video, is the Miwa Legion skin in there. I'm pretty sure I had Miwa in here. If I didn't, then, well, well. Okay. Mr. Trek, how are you? My intent for this specific list was, talked about in one of my match videos, where I wanted to do a sort of tier list video and go, okay, if you're a free-to-play player, either starting off or been playing for a while, how far will your free-to-play friendly deck go? As well as, will it be any good? I think spikes could be S tier for free to play since all you have to do is pull from. But here's the thing, though. Here's the thing about that. They're clan events, meaning if you miss them, you have to wait for who knows how long until they get updated. That's why I literally have these categorized in this specific way. What is this? Oh, what's up, Kitatsu? You're not supposed to be here. You don't care about cards. Leave. Gamer. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. The way I have the tier list set up is friendly, which is literal. If you pick up this clan, you're most likely going to be fine, just in general. Gotta work for it, which means if you really want to commit to this clan that you chose while still being free to play, you're gonna have to do a lot more grinding than the clans in the friendly. If it's not worth, I'm literally just thinking, it's why bother with these? It will not hold up. It's not gonna hold up at all, but that's only based off my opinions and assumptions, which is why I need help from people who know what they're talking about. I guess by having people like said at the beginning, I can easily build any deck if I start building mats ahead of time. Correct. But here's the thing. Another factor is the support. So, in my opinion, if you're still trying to be a free-to-play player while also being able to keep up with whatever meta you can keep up with, I really don't think these clan events are worth it unless you're there every single time. And if you're starting off and you missed it immediately, why bother? Where's Grand Blue, Mega? I'm also going to count the overdress stuff too, because they're literally come and go. Okay, are the rest of these actual clans? No. Okay. This is, in my opinion, not worth, and they're not worth. They help with the free-to-play, and if you have them, cool, because they can be very strong. But if you miss them, by the time the next set comes out, you're already going to have to grind for the old stuff and the new stuff. It's a lot if you really want to do it, and I just don't think it's worth. Okay. So from here, I don't know if you noticed, I literally did everything in my power to make sure I didn't add Aichi for plot reasons. Am I right? I'm going to be biased immediately. I honestly think that Genesis is still one of the friendliest free-to-play clans, because I've been using my Minerva deck from 4 to 5 sets back, and I've been doing fine. So when trying to assist me in making sure this tier list is appropriate, you have to keep in mind how far can you grind up to without needing to update the deck itself. Because what was it? Genesis is what, set 15-ish? Set 15-ish, right? And we're on what, set 20? The Minerva deck is still doing very fine. So please also keep that in mind when trying to help me get this sort of situation going. DD Live, what it do? So, I would prefer some suggestions, because I'm not entirely sure how these other clans would go. For those who don't know, this Kai will be Kagero, Narukami, Royal Paladin, Link Joker, anything with alternate skins to literally avoid using Aichi. Gold Paladin, that should be it. Alright, the rest are kind of self-explanatory. So, give me some feedback. What clans do you think are very friendly or stuff that you would genuinely have to work for if you... Well, I'd say you would have to work for harder if you really want to commit to it. There's no background music, because I didn't have that set up. I started off with Kagero with a full free-to-play account. Okay. From the comments of the videos I spoke about, which I gotta bring them up on my phone, because I don't feel like trying to figure that out on the camera in front of me. I heard a lot about how good the free-to-play aspect of Kagero is. Specifically because, Subhex, this is specifically because people are still using Conro from set 1, Gojo from set 1, a mix of cards from different sets, but from very early sets. Novel's still being used, even with the Legion stuff being out. So Kagero universally, is pretty free-to-play friendly. All you have to do is research into what is current. Yeah, they're consistent. They are completely consistent from what I see. I don't play them, but every time I come across a Kagero, they're more or less using the exact same builds. That's very consistent. Where are those other comments? Maybe Nova, since Galaxy Blau, I assume, has pretty much all of its cards from one gacha set, and the extra cards that are needed are rares or double rares, which are both easily obtained. What about Shadows? Here's the thing. I think Shadows needs to get updated on occasion. So I think Shadows might be something you have to work for. All I'm aware is all 3 paladins are tier 1 apparently, but I'm thinking of in terms of the grind for the free to play aspect. Golds are pretty mid since most of the stuff are double rare and triple rare, but there are rank rewards for it, so you gotta grind a little. Okay, I'm content with that. So what I'm hearing is golds are something you gotta work for to be consistent. Because yeah, if you get to Monarch, you'll be fine. But if you've seen my failed videos, even though the deck is still good, they're still lacking in some department. The gold Monarch deck is still pretty good. I heard people talk about Grand Scissors that could also help in that, but I didn't. Shadows require a bit of triple wear for multiple sets, so also might be something you have to grind for a bit. Cause what's the thing? If it was just from Revengers when they first came out, they'd be completely fine, and you could just work with those for the friendly tier. But now we got Abyss. Maybe Drag Ruler? I don't know how much Drag Ruler is being used nowadays. And then we got the Rati chick for Legion. Yeah. The more the Monarch is only good at Limit Break 5. Yeah, that is true. That's true. It's still good. It's still very good. Now that Gold and Shadows have so many different cards now, you're likely going to be using a lot of triple rares for it, which means it's probably something you gotta work for. I honestly have not seen a lot of Narukami. Are they just trash now? Actually, no. Let's go one clan at a time so that we can keep on topic. This is Royal Paladin because I wanted that to be. Again, I'm trying to avoid using IG. So, currently, from what you're staring at right here, is this okay and can we move on to Royal Paladin? I'm gonna rank this in terms of design while you guys discuss. So, I don't mind if Kyo's on top right here. Let's do this and this. This is just gonna be based off aesthetic for the not worth stuff. It's not. This is gonna be not worth no matter what. Let's put you in the back. Let's put you right here. Yeah, this is fine. Okay. Royals are pretty free to play. Okay, let's see. I'm a drag roller. It's not really used at all, and global people don't use them either. Really? So I would assume that this is still something you got to work for because you still fight. You still fight shadows, but it's not. What is it? It's not common, I guess. What is it? The next set doesn't actually get shadow updates. The next set is what? Link Joker, Kagero, Narukami, Royals, and Gold, I believe. So this only got one update as well. I think all the clans got at least one sort of update. Royals are pretty free to play friendly. I'll put it in friendly for now then, and we can discuss that later. Let's see here. DP is probably not worth since you have to go to multiple sets just to get multiple dilutions. No. If that's the case, then that would mean you really got to work for it if you want it. My not worth is that my not worth tier is mainly for the clan event cards. And because that they're so inconsistent with timing, that's why I don't think they're worth. Because if you miss one set, you'll literally have to grind when the next clan event comes out for the set that you missed and the current set. So that's all the not worth category is for. Gotta work for it would be having to constantly be up to date when new cards come out. It depends on what build you want. Think generally. trying to think generally. Don't think of build specifics. Think of I got to this point, I'm fine, and even if the new stuff is out, I don't have to get it. Obviously, it'll help, but I'll still be fine if I don't update. Let's see. All you really need is the first Legion set. If you don't have enough thing savers, you could have gotten the rest of them from rank. That is fair. The fact that some of these cards were from rank, meant that you don't have to go through a full grind. And eventually, those cards will come out in the champion set or whatever it's called, where you can just redeem the... First of all, how's the stream? Stream still good? You'll be able to actually redeem the rank reward cards you missed just by doing tournament stuff, which is cool of them. They totally did not have to do that. Great Nature is pretty friendly. When was the last time Great Nature got an update besides set 18? Stream good? Thank you. Just making sure. Actually, no. That raises a good point. First of all, I mean, I can't really ask for order in this chat. It's very hard. Great Nature is almost in all one set, so that does make it only set 18 for Legion. Yeah, that does actually raise a good point. Because of the lack of support for Great Nature, they actually have a lot to work with. Duos is hard to build. Try to keep on topic for... Alright, how about this? This is what we'll do. I'll try to compromise. Let's stay on topic for these top three. So if you want to talk about Narukami, Great Nature, or Bermuda, go for it. The rest of these down here we can discuss as we add more to here. So what is it? Great Nature had Polaris, Leopard, and then whatever the Legion stuff was. Which, you're right, it honestly isn't that much. All that this would need is just some research. Okay. Narukami and Bermuda duos. What's up with duos? What is up with duos, Yitos? Royal Paladins, a free-to-play clan. For example, Sanctuary Light archetype is almost all double rares and below except Gantelon and Blastoblade. Sorry, no, it's fine. It's fine. We already put it in friendly, so it's up here. We can make full-on adjustments of the literal positioning later, but for now, I want to at least get this sort of situated. I want them in placements before we can actually go, okay, Ren has a better free-to-play aspect than Takuto's, whatever. One of the, out of the three, duos is hardest to make. So would you say that it's something you truly gotta work for? Narukami and Legion is friendly since it's only 2 sets, but if Break Ride, then you need to work. That is also a factor. And it also depends on which Break Ride. My mentality on this would be how much you would have to work for it. So it seems like Narukami is either top of work. No, actually, hold up. I gotta figure out the positionings. So if closest to right here means they're the most free-to-play friendly, and then the bottom is least free-to-play friendly, but still pretty friendly, that means that this you got to work for the least. The closest to here would mean you have to work for it the least. The furthest end would mean you'd have to work for it the most. That's what we're gonna do about that. Because the whole point of the list would be to team on the edge of, it's either going to be the bottom of friendly, which means you can basically just start with Narukami and be fine, or the top of gotta work, which means that you don't have to do too much, but you still have to do some work. Just exchange Sentinel medals? Yeah, that works. Duelists have no free cards aside from the ones of the super deck and requires about 17 triple rares. Okay. That's a hard commitment. So Emmy, right? That's her name? Emmy? Emmy is going to be the prime example for gotta work for it. Gotcha. PG is easy to come by if you save the medals. Yeah, every set, not set release, every rank season has 2 free medals you can get just by getting VP stuff. Alright, someone proofread this and say, is this fine for now? Genesis, Kagero, Royal Paladin, Great Nature, pretty friendly free-to-play clans. Clans you gotta work for are Narukami, Gold Paladin, Shadow Paladin, Dimensional Police, and Bermuda. And then the ones that are not worth are literally just the clan event stuff. Does everything seem fine so far? Pretty good so far. Okay, cool. This is why I did not want to do this by myself, because I really wouldn't know where to go. The most I would have any opinion on is Genesis, Golds, Aquay, and Link. Let's actually put this up ahead. Okay, so let's assume that we're done talking about these other clans and get to Link Joker, Aquaforce, Pale Moon. I think Link Joker's something you gotta fight for. Give me a sec. I don't care. Grab. 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 What? Try that again. No, take it. I misspaced. I played a different Kingdom Hearts game that was kind of coinciding with the events going on right now, and now I hate this ending.
Oh god.
Supreme darkness.
You're wrong. I know now.
Kingdom
Without a doubt.
Kingdom
Kingdom
Hearts is light.
is light.
Yeah, I couldn't time that right. Was the be right back thing too loud? I have not used it in a while, so I was hoping balancing wasn't crazy. I'm a little short on time, so I gotta get my thing done as soon as I can, but we're almost done. We got a couple more. Notch chill, appreciate it. Much pre. Let's see, what I miss. Yeah, I think you gotta work for Link Joker stuff. The main reason why is because as much as I enjoy using Link Joker a lot, the older iterations don't stack up to the newer stuff. Having Garnet Star really helps. I've not had many imaginary planes. I've only had one. First of all, if you've seen any of my regular matches, you'll know that I got destroyed a bunch, and I was around Legend 3 around 4 days ago. I'm currently at Legend 10, and if I get another match video up soon, you'll see why. But Link Joker was not helping that much. It's pretty hard for me to grind for Aqua. I would agree to that. Let's see. Ooh. Droopy mic. It's not locked in. Why is it not locked in? How weird. Hold up. Depends if you want to use it. I think Link Joker is something you gotta grind for. I don't know how much you want to grind for it. I think it depends. Let's see here. You don't need Schwartz. The main thing you need is maybe Infinite Zero if you care a lot. Actually, no, hold up. You'll need some triple rares from the previous set, but you'll do pretty fine if you have Garnet and maybe Imaginary Plane. So I still think it's something you gotta work for, but not too much. If you want Infinite Zero, you'd have to go from the first set it came out. You might need that grade 1 to counterblast to keep the unit locked. I think you'll need to grind some for Link Joker. Not too much. Let's see here. I don't know, for me, it's easy to get Link Joker by still missing triple rare. Yeah. Would be in between friendly and work for it. but it's a little more, you have to work for it. Yeah, that's why it's at the top of, you gotta work for it, because it's borderline least friendly, and least you gotta work for it. Bamboon's pretty friendly because there's not too many sets and you don't need too many triple rares in my experience. Okay. Bamboon's at the bottom of friendly due to Silverthorn archetype. Opinions? That might be true. I honestly have not seen any variants of Pale Moon, which means that you'll probably be fine if you're just running. What was the chick's name? Lukier with that new chick. I don't know much about the new card variants. Like the Pale Moon chick. Did Pale Moon even yeah, Pale Moon got a Legion thing, but it didn't get a ride animation. And I honestly didn't see many people use that setup. Having less cards in your set might actually be a lot more useful for the whole free-to-play thing. Because if you just focus on Venus, okay, that might be the name. If you're just focusing on the builds when they come out, as well as not really receiving a whole lot of updates, you can pretty much focus on stuff easy. The only triple rares you really got to work hard for is Zelma and Venus. If those are just triple rares, that'll do some grinding, but if the rest you need are just double rares and regular rares, it won't be too bad. The way that VGZero gives you stuff for packs as well as medals to get cards that you're missing, I still have about 50 of the Aichi medals to get triple rares and maybe no, double rares and maybe one more triple rare. So the game's assistfulness towards free to play, as well as these specific clans right here, are probably fine. Honestly, all you need is reverse. That's what people mostly use. Okay, so this is sounding pretty free to play friendly. Yeah, but honestly, okay. Silverthorn archetype is maybe more useful than the Legion Pale Moon. Interesting. That's cool. That means this is totally a list that can make sense. This is totally a list that can make sense. In my opinion, I think reverse in the card, you almost go all the way into, but it's limit break. Yeah, but you can just get a self-damager or something. If you're trying to do limit break all the time, like in the old meta, then just self-damage would be fine. Aquaforce might require some grinding since you have to get triple rares from even the first set they were in. Yeah. Let's see here. The way I play Aquaforce, my build, it does not need the Diamantes, which I believe is the grade 3 position swapper. I do need Glory Maelstrom. I do need Transcore. I don't have any triple. Yeah, this is something you gotta work for. Let's put it in mid. Let's put it in mid grind. Plus, also, all the grade 3 plus Zelma are triple rare. Zelma is what? The Pale Moon or Aquaforce you're talking about? I appreciate. Hold up. Let me actually cut. I don't know why. I have the stream deck in front of me. I just never use it. That's my fault. I appreciate your guys' input because this makes this video probably a little more credible. Oh yeah, this will be a video in post. I just gotta use it. You know what I mean? I think that's why I didn't add a Pale Moon. Okay. But it's still not as bad to the point where this had to become a grind, right? Because if that's the case, it's either the bottom of friendly, which is just getting the grade 3s, or the top of work for it, which is again just getting the grade 3s. I'd say you gotta work for it. For Novas. Okay. Novas are pretty friendly. Most of the stuff like Blouse or Razors are in one set, maybe additional stuff. Novas, it depends, like Razor, Beast Deity, Blouse, stuff like that. I'd say you gotta work for it. I think this might be one of those cases where it would depend on the build. Because Novas has a lot of stuff. Is there a Blau Legion and a Beast Deity Legion? Blouse are pretty easy to obtain. Razors you have to get from 2 sets or more. No. Okay, what named legions are for Nova? Because depending on the answer, it's either going to be friendly or a work for it. Only Razors. Only Razors got it. So if we were to assume people are only using Razors, That's still a bit of a grind, because you'd have to go through the entire set. I think Beast Deity has a Legion. Cool. No one knows. Let's confirm that. Let's confirm that. Nova Grappler. Let's go all the way down. And then I will type Legion, see what comes up. I'm currently on the VGZero Metabase website. Oh, let's see here. Nova's only got an update for set 18. So, Ultimate Riser. That seems to be the only named Legion. No, Phoenix Riser as well. So, it's only the Risers that got Legions. How often do people use the Blows and the Beast Deities? Let's see here. There's a Blow thing for set 14. I think this might actually depend. If you want to be as up-to-date with Razors as possible, then you probably would want to go for the grind. But if you're just sticking with Blows, it goes up to set 14. It's either the top of work or the bottom of friendly. You're always good no matter what archetype you choose. If you only focus on one archetype, then you'll be good. Okay, if that's the case, right now I don't see much BD, but Blau is probably... Okay, the fact that it has a lot of variety and it's spaced out between its sets, that could give it a big advantage in free-to-play. Alright, I'm not going to fight that. Y'all know what, y'all would know more than I would. We have Angels, Darks, and OTT. Probably top of work. Ooh, let's flip a coin on that then. Because now we got split. Now we got split decisions. Let me show y'all right here. I have a coin flipping app. Heads, it's going to be top of work. Tails is going to be bottom friendly. Top of work it is. Boom. You cannot debate that. I mean, you can, obviously. I'd say it's a lot of work, at least for me. Well, I think if you're starting from the very beginning of Nova with no... I think a lot of the free-to-play aspect in this game is knowledge. So you really have to do a lot of research before just jumping into a clan. Maybe. I think that's just circumstantial, because this is probably research. This is probably research. These two don't have a lot going on, so you can kind of just do that thing. Obviously, you'll do some research, but since it's kind of the way it is, it's fine. All depends on you. Okay, we have Angels, Darks, and OTT. So what's up? Darks are pretty friendly because with the new Legion plus free mate, you can even get free Amon without going back to the first set. I still saw people use Ragey, in all honesty. So we'll put this here. The fact that I was seeing people still use Ragey confidently and winning. They're still winning. Whole question, are people still using Tsukuyomi? Are people still using Tsukuyomi? Angels have a moderate amount of triple race to grind for. That sounds like a lot of work. That sounds like something you gotta work for. It sounds like something you gotta work for. I say DI is friendly, Amon is easy, and VP farms yes. Are you serious? Well, that's global. I'm not gonna count that. I'm talking in general. Tsukuyomi's attorney deck. Still? Still? People are still... Okay. If people are still using Tsukuyomi to this day, then it's 100% free-to-play friendly. Dude, this is set 1. Silent Tom is just really good. It's a really good late game. That's fine. And that's completely fine. Silent Tom really helps. Tsukuyomi keeps your card, keep your hand full. Draw till you drop. Yeah, that's a lot like Ginsis. And can we agree Angels being in the workforce is the sentence I choose to keep. But for global, it's not popular. I don't care if it's not popular. I care if it's free-to-play friendly. Okay. This is the gotta work for the most. So let's say it's around here. So gotta work for the most, gotta work for the least. Least friendly, but still friendly. Most friendly. These are not worth, and they're categorized by aesthetic. Okay. If it's not too much trouble, no, I don't need to. I don't need to have you actually write out the specifics. Is this fine? Is this fine? We're gonna go one tier at a time. Is this fine in terms of their positioning? If people really want to use that deck, they could destroy. Of course, the fact that people are still using Tsukuyomi is just an immediate there. Are in the middle towards bottom of work. Yeah, so I think this is a pretty fair position. But for now, top of friendly. Is this fine in everyone's position? Give me a second. Hello there. Are you sure? Don't think I can't do my thing. I don't care. Grab. 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 What? Try that again. No, take it. I misspaced. I played a different Kingdom Hearts game that was kind of coinciding with the events going on right now, and now I hate this ending.
Oh god.
Supreme darkness.
You're wrong. I know now.
Kingdom
Without a doubt.
I have shortcuts for a reason. I don't know why I don't use them. Completely my fault. Cause I didn't think you guys would be la 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 hearing me when I go to the BRB thing, which is my fault because I literally have a shortcut to make sure I mute myself and then come back. Gah. All right. Da 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 da. Great Nature might be a bit higher on the free-to-play scale because of the sets they are in. Where are golds? Golds are in the near top. I've got to work for it. Let's say Great Nature is here in the exact middle. Are you content with that hex? Angels are middle to bottom. Yeah, I think it's pretty friendly. Really? But here's the thing. Well, there are a lot of triple rares and golds. That's why I don't think it's free to play friendly. Because you have to immediately know what's what. And even if the old iteration of the deck is still pretty good, that's still a lot of triple rares you got to go for. My basic Monarch deck is just the 4 Monarchs, 4 Zenith, what is it? What's his name? Wolfang Liberator, and the Grade 3 Break Red Gancelot. And then you'll need 4 BBL, the Countercharger, which are double rare, BBL and Zenith you have to work for. Yeah, most of the triple rares are rank rewards. While that is true, there's still a lot you have to miss. I think the only triple rares that are rank rewards are Star Rain, BBL, and Zenith. The rest you're probably going to have to work for. As a gold main, it's pretty X. I'm going to assume hard. Hard even though you are doing rank rewards. It's still really hard sometimes if you don't get a good pull. Yeah, unless you just get really good pulls straight from the jump. Golds, as much as I love them. As much as I love golds. It's a lot of work. It is a lot of work. Percival and Aglo too. Yeah, and they just came out. And guess what? Next set is more golds. Golds are constant. You have to constantly work for that. Expensive. That's fair. It's fine. No, it's fine. Just blame me. I'm stupid. So this is fine. The top of friendly is fine, correct? I just need everyone to say yes. We can make it quick, and then we move to gotta work for it, where we can further discuss. Gold, I'd say, is the most you have to grind for. Really? Okay, cool. What's up, Ragna? How are you? So we'll move this to right past Bermuda. Gold is mid. Ooh, controversy in the chat. Let's compromise and make it mid to near last, like the Angels. So let's say around here. I'm being called again. Give me a sec. I don't care. Grab. 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 What? Try that again. No, take it. I misspaced. I played a different Kingdom Hearts game that was kind of coinciding with the events going on right now, and now I hate this ending.
Oh god.
Supreme darkness.
You're wrong. I know now.
Kingdom
Without a doubt.
Kingdom
Kingdom
Hearts is light.
is light.
Yeah, I couldn't time that right. What?
Also imagine like an extremely normal face using that voice.
yeah, you used to.
Kingdom Hearts is light.
Come on.
I hate this ending now. Because of the events going on the other side of this door, I'm so... If you ever want to get called out on a grab, all you gotta do is just grab, then jump and grab as a response. Like guard first, and then jump grab. Clip that please for reference. I need somebody to clip that. No, perfect! Oh, that almost worked too. Can you hear me? You know, this whole time I forgot to actually turn on these little lights. Whatever. Whatever. It's honestly not that important. As long as y'all can see me, we're good. Okay, let's see here. I don't think DI is too friendly because of chariots. Why do I have headphones on? Can y'all hear me? Okay. To be honest, on the soul charge decks, I just got lucky. Yeah, sure, I never crafted. I almost had all completed decks. To be honest... Me too. But for golds, I'm missing one more libs. Yeah, secrets are way more free to play friendly than DI. Then. No, then that means this is fine. That means this is fine. So top is fine. Mid's fine too. Any other adjustments you want to make for this? Because if not, I think this is our free-to-play friendly list. And if you have an issue with it, I'm pretty sure I can just post to you guys the link. I'm pretty sure I can just post the link and y'all can further improve upon it. Ye indeed. Ye indeed. Okay. I'd say it's fine as far as I... Cool. Alright. We have our most friendliest decks. The clans that you really gotta work for, and the clans that aren't really worth it. Okay, cool. I appreciate everyone's heads up. I wanted this to be a quick stream. I gotta go back to doing other things. But I do appreciate everyone's support and chilling for the stream. So, as I say in my videos, be seeing ya.